Hello and welcome here to Logan Field here on the Tonawanda Nation as it is time for some NAMLA Midgets lacrosse here as it is game number 1 of our doubleheader here tonight. This one will feature the number 1 seeded Tonawanda Braves and the number 4 seeded Tuscarora Tomahawks. Hello everyone, my name is Trevor Butts. So happy to be joining all of you here tonight from Logan Field as the Braves look to try and advance to the Midget Championship game here as they take on the Tuscarora Tomahawks. Right now it is with Tonawanda here as the first shot into the back of the net. Chucky Redmond gets the Braves on the board and they lead it 1-0. Here is a nice shot coming here from Chucky Redmond. Makes a great move to get into acres of space. No one picks him up as he rips it into the back of the net. A good seal provided by Peyton Perry as well to allow Chucky Redmond to have such an open look at goal. Good play by Perry to help out his teammate as Chucky Redmond gets the goal scoring started here for Tonawanda. Redmond was on the Braves Junior B team for a large part of the season, and he looked very good for the Junior Braves during their season. They did fall in the semifinals against Tuscarora, so that rivalry going to continue here down at the midget level as some of those players overlapping as now Tuscarora going on their first attack of the game. They find themselves down 1-0. Ball into the near side. Cal Fauzi has seen some time with the Junior Tomahawks this season as Fauzi's shot is blocked. Loose ball scooped up here by Tonawanda's Styles Jonathan. Styles Jonathan sends it up top. Chucky Redmond going to slow things down here as he'll get a pick. Redmond flips it, looking to get it to his man off the pick, picks it back up. Redmond gets to the front of the net and scores. Oh my goodness, do it all, Chucky Redmond. It's a 2-0 lead for Tonawanda. What a sequence here for Chucky Redmond. Flipped it, trying to get it to his man Camden Genskry off the pick. Ends up picking it back up and taking it to the house and scoring for his second goal of the game, the second Braves goal of the game. They hold a 2-0 advantage. Here comes Tuscarora Back the other way, shot goes up and out of play and into the trees. So the ball will go to Tonawanda. Here come the Braves, Anthony Abrams. As the ball right at mid-floor, Abrams has been playing up like many of his teammates on this Midget Braves team. Shot goes on target. I believe it was a pass as he was trying to hit Spencer Jonathan down low. As it really feels like I should have just printed off my Junior B roster for Tonawanda. They have a ton of players that right at the end of their midget eligibility, but at the beginning of their junior eligibility. And that's just got to help them here in these lower level games, knowing that they have so much experience against playing higher level competition, as they've played some very good teams throughout their First Nations Junior B schedule. As now ball played over here, Styles Jonathan takes the shot, save made. Randy Chrysler in between the pipes for Tuscarora, RC3 they call him. Randy Chrysler III getting the start for Tonawanda. It is their main man, Jackson Bob Pregel. And talk about players that have played up in levels. He hasn't even been stopping at the junior level. He's played at the senior level a bit this season as well, as we do have a penalty coming up here. We'll see if we got a look at it, as it looks like it'll be Chucky Redman along with Okweo Hall going to the penalty box for high stick and a cross-check the call. Second penalty committed by Tuscarora, so the ball will go to Tonawanda. As Styles Jonathan will start with it up top. Styles Jonathan plays it to the far side, looking for a shot there, and scoring is Max Abrams, who rips that one home, and it's a 3-0 lead for Tonawanda. And how about this? Styles Jonathan finds Max Abrams over on the far side. Grip it and rip it for the third Braves goal of the game. Ball is down here. Face-off won by the Tuscarora Tomahawks, Nick Lemke. Lemke, he has played up at the Junior B level as well for Tuscarora. One of their top young players they are developing in that great system. As here comes Tuscarora looking for a chance here. Shot on, stopped by Pregel. Nick Lemke getting the early chance here for Tuscarora as the Tomahawks look to try and get their first goal of the game and cut the deficit to 2. Right now, ball in the stick of the Tonawanda Braves. As Spencer Jonathan has it up top, but he'll be forced to give it up due to an off-ball call, and possession will go the other way. Man off the bench here is Thomas Testa for Tuscarora. He passes it over to the far side. Testa switches. Now Lemke looking to create a chance here. Lemke doesn't like what he sees and spins away. Ball into the middle now. Looking for a shot there was Kale Fauzi. Able to get it on target. Pregel makes the save, but the ball will go the other way. Long pass forward, doesn't connect with Jonathan. It'll go into the corner. Loose ball picked up by Testa. Testa going to play it forward. Robert Davis going to calmly bring it over the center line. Does Robert Davis as he looks for an option. Davis, the big lefty, takes a shot. Save made by Pregel. As now looking over at Jackson Bob Pregel. Could have swore it was Jake Lazor, as he's got Jake Lazor's senior jersey on here tonight. As I don't know if he lost his midget jersey or what. Got to be tough keeping track. He's on 3 teams. Got to be tough keeping track of all that equipment and jerseys, as he's rocking Lazor's jersey here in this one. As Tuscarora looking to get on the board here. Shot goes wide. Rebound picked up. Bishop looking for the shot here, but he is crunched by a slew of Braves to force the shot clock violation. Styles Jonathan does a little hidden ball trick with Chucky Redmond. Jonathan has the ball, gets a seal, takes the shot, stopped by Chrysler. Good work there. Another chance, stopped by Chrysler. Great opportunity for Anthony Abrams, but Randy Chrysler III denies him. Now a chance the other way. Shot on, stopped by Pregel. The transition chances coming fast here for both sides as Kean Leading Fox had one there for Tuscarora. Ball played forward now to Chucky Redmond. Styles Jonathan losing control, flips it back for Redmond. Redmond looking for a shot, gets it off and gets the reset. Ball into the corner. Who's going to have it? It's Tuscarora, and they will be awarded possession. And 5:20 and counting remaining here in the first period of play. Here on a sunny day at Logan Field, it is 9-5 right now in shots in favor of the Tonawanda Braves. They're shooting at a 33% clip here at the moment. Looking for that to continue here on this power play. Ball there just misses Styles Jonathan. Will roll over the halfway line. Chucky Redmond chases after it and is just going to fire one down, misses everything, and it will be a shot clock violation against the Tonawanda Braves, and the possession will go to Tuscarora. Tomahawks under some pressure here, out towards mid-floor. Looking to get away from pressure is Wolf. Now Fauzi throws it down low. Moving up top. Lemke, it gets into the middle. Looking to create a chance here. Lemke, what a nice move. Stopped by Pregel. Great effort there from Nick Lemke, trying to make something out of nothing short-handed. But Jackson Bob Pregel denies the wide open look and keeps this a 3-0 lead for the Braves. Tonawanda looking to extend it here on the power play. Styles Jonathan has Chucky Redmond looking down low there. Can't find his man on the pass. Perry gets a shot off here. Loose ball scooped up. Redmond with it. Low rip, and he scores. Chucky Redmond have a day. 3 goals for number 14 in white, and the Braves lead it 4-0. Third goal of the game for Chucky Redmond as the Braves continue to excel here in this one. He's got 3 out of the 4 as we continue to battle the sun here at Logan Field, as it is a definite home field advantage for Tonawanda and a definite broadcast disadvantage, as apologies for all the changing colors and all of everything, as this one has been all over the place so far, but we're still here as Tuscarora trying to get something here. Looking to get one before the period expires. They'll have a fresh shot clock to do so as Seth Logan has the ball. Logan tosses it down low. Another chance here, stopped by Pregel as Cale Fauzi lets the late shot go. Ball tossed into the corner by Pregel. Bit of a miscommunication there. His man not quite ready. Zach Siska got to fight for it. And now going to be Tonawanda ball as the Braves catch a break and avoid a 10-second call. And we'll get the possession. Under 2 minutes to work with here for Tonawanda. And now an off-ball call will give the ball back to Tuscarora as the Tomahawks catch a break here in that instance. Fauzi looking to the far side. Bouncer there is stopped as Noah Bernard let it go. Redman going to bring it up the floor here for Tonawanda. Redman gets it over. Bouncer there, misses wide, coming from Quentin Van Pelt. Cam Wolf has a man in the middle. Leading Fox goes down low. Pass disrupted. Loose ball scooped up. Here comes Tonawanda. Zach Siska causing the turnover for the Braves. Loses his footing. What's he going to do here? Has an option. Gets it to Perry. Abrams. Under a minute to work with. Shot misses wide here. Spencer Jonathan couldn't find the target. Ball will go to Tuscarora. 30 seconds left in the first period of play. Tonawanda has led all the way. It is a 4-0 game as that shot goes well wide. Loose ball. Picked up. Who's got it? Brennan Allen. Into the middle. Ball knocked down. Picks it back up though. Redman watching him closely. Allen spins away. Trying to do something here. Doesn't have many options. Somehow gets the shot off. As that was impressive there. But it does bring the period to a close. The score at the end of one, 4-0 in favor of Tonawanda. Shots 12-9 in favor of the Braves here on Blue Squatch Production. Back now on Blue Squatch Productions, as before we start this second period of play, just want to make sure we say thank you to Renee Smoke over at Jan's Gas Mart and the Sadacone restaurant as they helped to sponsor this game and helped make this game possible for all of you fine folks watching at home. So thank you over to Renee Smoke at Jan's Gas Mart and the Sadacone restaurant. Quick chance right off the draw for Nick Lemke and Tuscarora, but Jackson Bob Pregel makes another save, as that is now his 10th here of this game, as he has kept Tuscarora silent so far. Lemke fighting hard for the Lucy on the far side of the floor. Is he going to come away with it? Able to knock it over in the direction of a teammate who will pick it up. And Tuscarora will go back down the floor. Brennan Allen tosses it into the middle. Lemke, another player out there today that has played up on the junior team. Wolf gets a pick. Wolf has a lane. On his offside, gets the shot on, and he scores. The 11th shot of the game was the magic number for Tuscarora, as it is Wolf who gets it into the back of the net. Let's take a look at it here. A low bouncer from Cam Wolf on his offside just squeaks into the back of the net. We'll give you one more look at it here, as I could hear some Tonawanda folks saying they thought it was just on the line, as the hole of the ball has to cross the hole of the line. Our official right there in a good spot got the best look at it, so we will trust his judgment, and it is a 4-1 game, as Tonawanda has had a good start. Tuscarora looking to come back. Chucky Redmond trying to change things here, misses the pass. Couldn't connect with Styles Jonathan on the far side. Now Tuscarora going back the other way. Ball into the middle. Low rip there, just misses wide. Coming from Robert Davis. Ball will bounce up and out of play. No contact with Pregel, says the official. So the ball will go to Tonawanda. Taking a look at the chat, Stephanie Logan says, nice shot, Max, and a nice pass by Styles J as well, as that shot coming from Hill is stopped by Chrysler, as Trisha George as well cheering on the Braves. Got somebody in particular you're watching from a cool location, be sure to let us know. We love hearing all of that and hearing who everyone is cheering for in these games. This one, the Midget playoff game between the number 1 seeded Tonawanda Braves and the number 4 seeded Tuscarora Tomahawks. Right now, Tonawanda in front 4-1. Tuscarora looking to close the gap. Pass down low is looking for Blake Warchaki. Able to get it to a teammate on the far side. Flipped into the middle. And a whistle is blown here. Ball will go the other way. Chucky Redmond already has 3 today. Lane to the net. Don't do this. What a save by Chrysler. You cannot give Chucky Redmond looks like that, because he will make you pay 9 times out of 10. This time, Randy Chrysler III comes up with the big save to stop Redmond and keep this a 3-goal game. Remember that save if Tuscarora can go on a run here and get back into this game. Thomas Testa tosses it down low. Ball pops out of the stick. Quicker fighting for it. Not going to get to it, as he will run out of time. Possession goes to Tonawanda. Ball tossed into the middle. Styles Jonathan with it up top for the Braves. Jonathan looking to his right. One hand on his stick. Tosses it down low. Hill into the middle. Shot on, they score! Camden Jenskry buries it off an excellent feed from Lincoln Hill, and the Braves extend the lead. And here you will see Hill catch the pass from Jonathan down low, has his man Jenskry open in the middle, and he makes no mistake for the 5th Braves goal of the game. Ball up top here in the stick of Chucky Redmond. He's got 3. Now Lincoln Hill into the middle. Spencer Jonathan looking for the shot. And a penalty is going to come up here against Tuscarora as one of the Tomahawks on the far side, Key and Leading Fox, thought that they were still playing, but officials had to stop them and tell them, hold on, it's a penalty, as it'll be number 57, Cam Wolf, going to sit for 2 or less. We'll see if we caught it here, as might have been in our shot there, but I just missed it. But either way, penalty called against Tuscarora. Power play here for Tonawanda. Either way, the Braves will take it as they look to continue to grow their advantage. Chucky Redmond into the middle. Looking for a rip there was Spencer Jonathan, but RC3 makes the save. Ball played low here by Chrysler. Bringing it up the floor. Bernard fighting through some checks, gets his pass off. Onto the far side, Brennan Allen. Offside shot there, gets it on target. Pregel makes the easy save, as now his teammate Chucky Redmond will pick it up and bring the ball up the floor. Redmond still has, I believe, at least 1 more year at Akron High School. I want to say coming off his sophomore, junior season, but he looks like a senior out there for sure with how he plays. Just looking at his Akron stats, he was one of the team's most important players for sure throughout the year, as the ball will go on the far side, and it is a 10-second call here against Tuscarora, which will give possession to Tonawanda. Ball on the near side here, quickly tossed up top. Move down low, they score. Anthony Abrams, the lucky recipient here, as Tonawanda capitalizes on the power play, and they lead at 6-1. Chucky Redmond picks up the assist as his big night continues, as he looks to help lead his Braves to the championship game on August 9th at Cornerstone Arena in Lockport, New York. It'll be a 5 p.m. game between the winner of this game and the winner of our game coming up shortly after between Onondaga and Newtown, as they will compete for the right to face the winner of this game between Tuscarora and Tonawanda, the 2 rivals getting to do battle here, as that shot from Van Pelt goes off the post, and it could spring a chance the other way. Breakaway, stopped by Pregel. Cam Wolf had the opportunity for Tuscarora. Man off the bench here catching that pass is Anthony Abrams. Abrams sizing up his defender. Gets a screen as Jonathan down low, shot on is stopped. Good work there between Abrams and Spencer Jonathan to create that opportunity, as Redmond is hammered into the boards, no whistle. And the ball will be picked up here by Chrysler III, as it just squeaks into his crease. He will start the breakout now for Tuscarora. Breakout pass, not a good one here, as Styles Jonathan playing a little hockey with it, trying to scoop it up, and will eventually get control here for the Braves. Jonathan has a lane to the net now, takes the shot, and is stopped by Chrysler. Loose ball squeaks out, Abrams misses wide. Now up top, Redmond gonna take a cross check right on the hands. Now gets a screen from Abrams. Redmond all alone, takes the shot, stopped by Chrysler. And some Tonawanda folks wanting an illegal cross-check call. They're not going to get one, as Redmond starting to get hit very hard here by Tuscarora, as the Tomahawks know they got to take 14 out of the equation if they want to get back in the game, as the offense has run through Redmond today. Chance the other way for Tuscarora, and that one nearly squeaks in. Kale Fauzi looking for that top corner, but just enough on it by Jackson Bob Pregel to keep it out. Now, ball ends up in the back of the net here, but in the crease go the Braves. Max Abrams knocked into it. As you be the judge at home, did look to me like his foot went over that white line before the ball did, so I believe our officials make the correct call as this ball taken away here, and a whistle from the far end of the floor will stop the break for Tonawanda, as it looks like it'll be a Brave penalty and tough time for Ryder Jonathan to take that penalty, as his team did have a break going the other way, but it will be a holding call on Jonathan, and he will sit for the next 2 minutes, as we only have 4 left to play here in the second period between the Tonawanda Braves and the Tuscarora Tomahawks. Tuscarora finds themselves down 6-1 here with under 4 to play. Let's see if they can get their second. Ball played over, picked up by Lemke. Lemke looking for an opening, thought about the shot, now fakes the pass. Does pass it off. Outside rip, stopped by Pregel. Blake Warchaki letting it go here for Tuscarora and nearly finding the back of the net. Warchaki goes over. Lemke, low rip, stopped by Pregel. Good look there from Nick Lemke, but Jackson Bob Pregel was ready for it and makes another save. Fauzi onto the far side. Shifting. Now Lemke with it. Trying to step into the middle. Quickly picked up. Great defense there from the Braves. And now here could be a chance for Tonawanda. On a break. Cody Warren has a shot, stopped by Chrysler. Rebound picked up, saved by Chrysler. Camden Jenskry had the second opportunity, but Randy Chrysler the third says no, as he stops both to deny the Braves on the shorthanded chance. Shots now 28-16 in favor of Tonawanda, as they continue to really run the show here, as Lemke just misses wide on that shot. Tomahawks need to get one on target quickly, and they're going to run out of time, as it is a shot clock violation. Heavy contact on the far side, as it will draw the ire of the official, as Zach Sisko was hit quite hard by Robert Davis. We'll see if we got a look at it here, as there you could see part of that hit, as Davis just went in hard and high on Siska. Here you'll get a better look at it. Just raises the stick up into the head area, and that will be the penalty call, as the ball will be up top. Spencer Styles Jonathan running a little hidden ball trick. Who's got it? Spencer does, down low, but misses on the shot. Abrams on the far side. Styles Jonathan. Outside rip, just misses. Spencer looking for the rebound, can't pick it up. Loose ball scooped up by the Tomahawks. Bringing it up along the near boards, and it'll be a 10-second call, as the Tomahawks a bit too slow getting that ball up the floor on this occasion. 1 minute to play here in the second. Spencer Jonathan misses everything, as the Tomahawk bench loved that, as the big man was knocked to the floor. Low bouncer there, stopped by Chrysler the third, as Max Abrams let it go. Abrams might have another chance, flipped into the middle. Spencer Jonathan misses wide. Loose ball picked up. Here come the Tomahawks. Could be a chance. Brennan Allen, one-on-one. Allen working on Redmond. Allen bounces it up and out of play. 20 seconds remain here in the second period of play. Redmond going to toss it forward for his man, Styles Jonathan. Jonathan takes an outside rip, misses everything. It will go back over the center line. Pregel looks up at the clock and realizes there is no time to do much of anything. And at the end of 2 periods of play, the score It is 6-1 in favor of Tonawanda. The shots after 2 periods, 31-16 in favor of the Braves. At the end of 2 periods, we want to make sure we say thank you to Renee Smoke over at Jan's Gas Mart and the Sadakone Restaurant. Thank you to her and to the organizations as well for their support. Without their help, these games would not be possible. So thank you very much to Jan's Gas Mart and the Sadakone Restaurant and Renee Smoke. At the end of 2, it is a 6-1 lead for the Braves here on Blue Squatch Productions. Back now on Blue Squatch Productions as we are underway here in the 3rd period of play. As I'm taking a quick look at the chat, we got Dom Rossi edits in the chat. Go Braves from Tampa, Florida. Trisha George cheering on her nephew Spencer Jonathan, rocking the 2-0 as that shot stopped by Pregel on the outside chance. Heather Ground cheering on Spencer and the Braves. Huddy Nanakoke as well in the chat cheering on the Braves. And for J. Bob and Link and all of his buddies, Huddy Nanakoke cheering for Spence, as well as now Chucky Redman fakes a shot, takes a rip there, but just gets enough of Chrysler III to trigger the reset. Loose ball scooped up, just misses wide. Scrum here on the near side. Who's going to come away with the ball? It's the Tomahawks. Leading Fox. Moves it forward. Chance here. Stopped by Pregel. Anthony Abrams. Chucky Redman. Styles Jonathan. As now there's starting to be some frustration coming from the Tuscarora bench, as I could hear the screams in anguish from up here. Now Lincoln Hill up top. Styles Jonathan stopped by Chrysler. Styles Jonathan, another attempt saved by Chrysler. Hill going to go in and get the loose ball. Good work by Hill. High pass is caught by Redmond. Shot blocked. Good work there by the Tomahawks. Cam Wolf blocking the shot. Now Wolf on a break. Stopped by Pregel. Good work by Cam Wolf to create the chance. Might have another one here. Passes it into the middle, but it's taken away. Disrupted on the pass, and Liam Smyers able to pick it up and bring the ball back the other way for the Braves. Jonathan calmly tosses it into the middle for Max Abrams. Abrams winds up, fires, scores! Max Abrams rips it past Chrysler the third for the 7th Braves goal of the game as they continue to pile it on here. What a rip from Max Abrams, and how about that seal from Chucky Redmond as well, as the Braves get their 7th goal on their 36th shot of the game. 15, Max Abrams picking up another, as that is his 2nd of the night. Tonawanda continuing their great performance here so far as they look to advance to the championship game here at the midget age level. Winner will take on the winner of Onondaga and Newtown, with that game scheduled to start here shortly after this one is finished up. Robert Davis flips it into the middle, pass knocked down, trying to pick it up here was a Brave, and now an off-ball call will give possession to Tonawanda as the Braves bring the ball back down the floor. 7-1 is the score. Been all Tonawanda since the start, and it has continued here into the third. Styles Jonathan rips it, save made by Chrysler. Randy Chrysler doing what he can here in this game for the Tomahawks, trying to keep them close, but the Braves' firepower might just be too much. Chance the other way as Tomahawk Thomas Testa barrels right into the crease. Easiest call of the night for our officials, as the ball will go to Tonawanda. Redmond. Nice little toe drag move to try and create some space. Passes it into the middle, doesn't connect. Picked up off the boards. Who's got it? Braves do. Tossed up top. Styles Jonathan looking to get to the net. Takes the shot. Stopped by Chrysler. Loose ball out near center floor. Scooped up by Redmond. Flips it back for Styles Jonathan. Fresh 30 here. Jonathan not going to waste any time. Takes the shot. And the save made by Chrysler. Now RC3 looking for an outlet. Has a pass. Going up the far side. Warchaki tosses it into the middle. Fauzi takes a chance here, but is hammered in the process, as the Braves will have possession. Fauzi, a few extra words for Pregel after the play, as those two exchange pleasantries while the ball and possession goes the other way for Tonawanda. Throw it into the corner, lose control. Now who's going to come away with it? And a whistle blown here, and it looks like a penalty. Under 9 minutes to play here in period number 3 between the Tonawanda Braves and the Tuscarora Tomahawks, a game that has been one-sided since the start in favor of Tonawanda has continued here into the third. The Braves have been dominant with a very deep offense, star-studded goaltending, and a solid decor to boot. This Braves team looks to be a tough out here at the midget age level, as they look to go for a championship, and they might have the chance as long as they can get this one to the finish line here with just over 8 minutes to go now. Outside rip misses wide. Loose ball scooped up by the Braves. Taking it up the far boards here. Zach Siska being hounded here by Nick Lemke, as Lemke bringing the body here, and the 10-second call will give possession back to Tuscarora, much to the delight of their bench as they try to give their team a spark. Lemke looking to be the man to do so here. Lemke has that ball carom off the side of his stick. Tough break there for Lemke as this loose ball scooped up by Holland. Cooper Holland on his offside. Holland gonna spin back and look for an option. He has one here in Chucky Redmond. Redmond gets a pick. Looks for an option off of it. Doesn't quite have it. Now he does. Pass dropped. Trying to get Holland an opportunity, but he doesn't catch the pass. Now Redmond buries the shot. Another one for Chucky Redmond. I have it as at least his fourth of the game. He has had a red-hot stick here for Tonawanda as they continue to flourish. Lead is now 7. The score 8-1 in favor of Tonawanda. Here is Chucky Redmond. Just step in and fire that one past Randy Chrysler the third. Another great goal for Chucky Redmond as he continues one of his best performances of the season. A player who has excelled at the junior B level. So much so that I think in just a few short years, he will be a major player at the senior age level, as there's not a doubt in my mind about that. As Tuscarora now just looking to try and get something to build off of here late in this game, approaching 6 minutes to go. Looking more and more like the Tonawanda Braves will be in the championship game here at the midget age level. That game slated for 5 p.m. on August the 9th at Cornerstone Arena in Lockport, New York. As that shot coming from Tuscarora's Logan Potma misses wide. As now the ball back the other way for Tonawanda. Memphis Sundown looking for an opportunity, but is stopped by Randy Chrysler III. Ball played the length of the floor here by Tuscarora. Who's going to come away with the loose ball? It's the Tomahawks. Bernard thought about forcing the shot, decides against it. Brennan Allen. Good stick check there from a Brave. Unable to knock the ball free though. Shot on, stopped by Pregel. Anthony Abrams run a little hidden ball trick with Redmond. Ball is with Redmond. Flips it into the middle. Shot on Spencer. Jonathan stopped. Rebound stopped by Chrysler. Redmond looking to force a turnover here, and he does. Great work riding there by Redmond. Abrams. Spencer stopped by Chrysler. Nearly perfection there from the Tonawanda Braves, but Randy Chrysler III takes that clip away from Tonawanda as the Braves trying to pile it on here. Redmond misses wide. Loose ball nearly picked up. Now it is in firm possession of Abrams. Into the middle, low bouncer skips wide. Abrams has the rebound. Shot on, stopped by Chrysler. Anthony Abrams tripped up here. Call a push, and possession will stay with Tonawanda as we are under 4 minutes to go. Redmond playing a little catch into the middle. Fake shot there. Losing control was Perry as ball was behind Randy Chrysler III. He will pick it up and look for an option. Doesn't have anything he likes at the moment. Now he'll send one forward for his man off the bench in Robert Davis. Davis has a lane, gets the shot off, stopped by Pregel. Another big save here for Jackson Bob Pregel as he can't get the shutout for this game, but holding a team to 1, not bad at all. and I'm sure J-Bob will take that all day. Now Lincoln Hill takes the shot, stopped by Chrysler. Tomahawks looking to break forward. Kale Fauzi has it, sandwiched here and loses control. Redmond along with Quentin Van Pelt combined to force the turnover, but after all that, possession will go to Tuscarora anyways. Warchaki into the middle. Shot on, stopped by Pregel. Kale Fauzi getting the attempt off for Tuscarora, but Jackson Bob Pregel making another good save to keep this an 8-1 scoreline with just over 2 minutes to play. Ball in the middle of the floor here with Okweo Hall. Hall has a man off the bench, Bernard. Swarm 2 here by Braves as 2 Tonawanda Braves combine to force that turnover. Back the other way. Looking for a chance here are the Braves, but the pass doesn't connect. Heavy hit there. That forces a turnover, much to the delight of the Tonawanda faithful in attendance looking on here at Logan Field. Always a packed house here at Logan Field. No matter the game, no matter the date or the age level, the fans always show up and support their Braves. As the slogan, Braves or Die, rings true throughout all age levels here. That's not just a senior thing. That is just as big here at the youth level as the senior level, as a penalty will be coming up here against Tonawanda, as we will give you a look at it. Max Abrams, the guilty party, as you will see a illegal cross-check, I believe the call against Abrams, as he will go sit for about 35 seconds and counting, and then we'll head onto the floor and celebrate a victory for his Tonawanda Braves, as they are mere moments away from advancing to the championship game here at the midget age level. Braves know that it is automatic at this point, and they will cheer on their team here into the finals. 5 seconds remain. Tonawanda, get ready. The Braves are going to the midget championships. Final shot totals in this one, 49-23 in favor of Tonawanda. The Braves piled it on from start to finish, and the final score winds up in this one 8-1 in favor of the Tonawanda Braves. What a game and what a win this was for Tonawanda. They will advance to the championship game at Cornerstone Arena on August 9th at 5 p.m. Be sure to either head to Cornerstone Arena or tune into that game, as we should have it for you here on Blue Squatch Productions. And be sure to stick around as well. We have another one coming up for you, as Onondaga will take on Newtown. Honey Nanacoke says, congrats, boys. Trisha George cheering on the Braves. Everybody getting in there. Congratulations. As Heaton Scrogg, congrats, Spencer, Goo Goo Gaga, Jonathan, Stephanie Logan as well. Congrats, boys, as everyone loving the action here from Logan Field. We will say so long for now, but don't go anywhere, as we have another one coming up shortly, as Onondaga will take on Newtown here in just a few moments. As we say so long, want to make sure we say thank you one more time to Renee Smoke over at Jan's Gas Smart and the Sadakone Restaurant. Thank you to them for all of their support. Without it, these streams would not be possible. one more time, the final score here in this one, the Tonawanda Braves 8, the Tuscarora Tomahawks 1. For my statistician Jason Pregel and my camera operator Greg Beecher, I have been Trevor Butt saying so long and thank you for watching.